I'm going to show you the bow and arrow. Bow and arrow is really good depending on how you do the stretch. It's really good for shoulder, diaphragm, hips, back. We can even get into some quad and hamstring, and I'll show you those modifications when I demonstrate it. I want you to be mindful of a couple of things. The top arm, whenever you are coming or going into the position, is always run along the body. I don't want you to be doing like a clamshell. No, it's too hard on the shoulder. So we keep it closer to the body. Okay. Number two, there should not be any pain. Or any pinching, just like when we stretch. The pain and the pinching means that you're overdoing it or you haven't decompressed the joint. We're going to talk a little bit about the decompression of the joint just by moving your body just a little bit in a certain direction. Fourth, when you find your areas that you feel like are restricted, I want you to just reach a little bit more into that or pin your hip down depending on where you feel it. Never, ever, ever do I want you to be static. So if you find a spot that feels really good, that, oh my gosh, I'm feeling my lat, I like this lat stretch, then I want you to reach and then let go. Reach and then let go, or maybe get the hip into it to get the more distal portion of that muscle. I think that is primarily the things I want you to consider. I'm going to go ahead and take you through lower leg modifications and some upper body modifications. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me talk while I'm doing this, so I'll probably reiterate it at the end of the video. So here I go. I want you to have your knees and your hips bent. You can bring it up, you can bring them down, whatever feels comfortable for your low back, okay? If you have a hard time with the head position, it's okay to have a pillow. It's okay. Even for some of these positions, as far as the arm, it's okay if you need to have something out there to help support for the shoulder. Okay? The purpose of this is not to put a lot of stress on your joints. Okay? So I don't really need the pillow, so I'm going to put it down. All right, you're going to take the top arm and you're going to bring it across your body, and you're going to look at the hand that's moving. So we're going to come up here. Oh, that feels good. I'm going to reach. But now I want to try a different area. So I'm going to roll this hip down. Reach. My eyes are following my fingertips. Okay? And I'm going to come back either at the top of the clock or the bottom of the clock. Make sure that your eyes are following the fingers at all time, because what this does is it gets the connective tissue a little bit more, the deeper connections, as your head and your eyes are following the hand that's free moving. Okay? Don't underestimate the power of moving this hip. Okay? With that being said, you can change any of this by the foot position. You can come up here and move the knee. You can move the hip. you can straighten and move at the same time, or you can move independently. You can also get depending on what you're feeling and what the objective is to your stretch, you can also get your hand into it by reaching your fingers out, flexing the wrist, rotation. So for me, flex, rotate. Oh yeah, right there. Get a little bit of a nerve glide. Okay. Here again, we're out here. My foot. Circles. We have this really great cross stretch, which is important for our gait patterning. This right here is a really good pec stretch. I've actually had that out there a little too long. Okay. But always out and moving. Oh, again. Oof.